Thank you, Sylvia, for that biography on Jane Addams. I'm actually going to continue on now with the Jane Addams Children's Book Award. This award reflects the accomplishments of its namesake, namely Jane Addams, who struck at the roots of social injustice through her persistent and thoughtful actions during the first decades of the 20th century. Addams worked tirelessly for reforms in child labor law, sanitation, housing, and working conditions for nearly 4 decades. This book award is awarded annually, and it recognizes children's books that effectively engage children in thinking about peace, social justice, global community, and equity for all people. It's been presented annually since 1953. Originally, it was awarded to one book per year without any categories. But in 1993, a picture book category was added. So currently, there are two awards given annually, one for older children and one for younger children. There are some eligibility requirements that go with this award. The book should be suitable for children ages 5 through 14. The book may be of any length or format, and the book must be published in the U.S. or Canada in the calendar year preceding the award year. There's also some criteria that needs to be met for the award, and the first is that the book must exemplify literary, visual, and aesthetic excellence. The book must invite dialogue, initiate passionate response, have a purposeful reflection, and possess a deep questioning to one or more of the following topics. For instance, it must address perhaps how people can work with compassion, empathy, and activism to advance Jane Addams' belief that true peace is not merely the absence of war, it is the presence of justice. Maybe it will address how people of all racial identities, gender identities, religions, abilities, classes, or cultures live and work together equitably and peaceably. And importantly, it needs to address how people, especially young people, can break the cycle of fear. How can they respond creatively, nonviolently, to the injustice and conflict that they may encounter in the world? And how can we work together to address the problems and oppression that is caused by prejudice, war, violence, social injustice, racism, sexism, classism, and all other hierarchies of power? How can we as a people build respect and understanding for differences? These are some of the topics and questions that are put into play as the committee identifies the books that meet this criteria. I'm going to go ahead and turn the time over to Beth, and she's going to read you a few of these award-winning books. As she's reading, listen carefully for the social context that is addressed in those books.